Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, bringing you week 2 of the GPC Galactic Pokemon League. Chicago Beartics versus Matthias BBH and the Copenhagen Cacturns, and I should have pulled this up right away. But just a quick recap of what I'm running with. So we've got Feed Me Souls the Garchomp, we've got Scolipede, Alolan Ninetales. Oh, you can't see that. Come on. Okay, there we go. So we got Feed Me Souls, Garchomp, Scolipede, Alolan Ninetales, Aerodactyl, Incineroar, Escavalier, Lilligant, Gengar, Xurkitree, Starmie, and Hitmonlee. We're coming off that loss of a -3 loss to Barry's Ninetales. So we're trying to bounce back this week. We're playing Matthias and the Copenhagen Cacturns, who are rocking out with a very scary Victini-based team. They've got Mega Scissor, Victini, Togekiss, Savali, any type, Umbreon, Electros, Claydol, Hydreigon, Suicune, Ribombee, and Vikavolt. Sorry, I'm struggling with the names tonight. So this is a very scary team. A lot of things that are immune to ground-type attacks, so Earthquaking the Victini doesn't work. A lot of things that hit rock types hard, so what's the move I'm trying to think of? Stone Edge Rock Slide does not hurt as much to the Victini. Savali can be any type to cover whatever he needs. He's got Suicune to take water hits. He's got Web Setter and Ribombee to slow things down so Victini can V-Create. He's got U-Turn or Baton Pass or Parting Shot, some form of switching out on basically every mon so Victini can reset itself. So getting up rocks is going to be very, very important. Granted, he can defog with Scissor, he can defog with Togekiss, he can defog with Savali, he could Rapid Spin with Claydol, so he has plenty of hazard removers to deal with setting up rocks. So long story short, when the draft for the GPC was going on, Matthias had a school trip that he was doing, and he was unable to draft his team. He left me some ideas for his team and basically left it to me to draft for him. So I knew this team when I was drafting my own. I just didn't think about it when I was drafting. I was just looking at the list of mons that fit with Victini that Matthias wanted and basically took them. So took what was available. So that's why while this is his team and he gave me the list of mons to pick from, I was the one drafting the mons real time. That way he didn't get skipped over in the draft, and he had mons that he wanted. So his concept, my build, or my draft, his concept, his team, 100% his team, because while I built the team, it's he that battles and builds the sets and all that every week. So very scary team, very well built. The list of mons he left, he was very lucky with how they rolled and got very well built team. It's going to be a problem. So the first thing I notice is he's got a very good ice and fairy weakness. Togetic does not appreciate ice moves. Claydol does not particularly like ice moves. Ribombee doesn't care for them. Vikavolt doesn't care for them. Umbreon doesn't like Fairy type moves. Hydreigon doesn't like either one of those. Fairy or that. So my first thought was, okay, let's bring Ninetales. And here's the thing. I learned I like having super hyper offensive. That's how I drafted this team. That's how I drafted my other teams in the past, is hyper offense. I don't run defense because defense causes problems. As you saw last week with the WWC, I ran 2 defensive moves on a Chandelier instead of going 3 offense and a Haze to try and clear a potential setup Gearna, and it cost me. Had I had Energy Ball on that Chandelier, he would not win because Energy Ball would kill the Greninja. Then he'd be forced to bring in Magearna. Flamethrower would kill that. Then he'd be forced to bring in Lottie, and Shadow Ball would kill that. But no, I played defensive and put Taunt on there too. I didn't need Taunt and Haze. That was just stupid on my part. So, back to the hyper offense. Expert Belt is my new favorite toy because I don't have to choice lock myself to get the boost. So I went with 2 attack, a setup, and 2 setup. And the reason I went for 2 setup, while I don't like playing defense, Aurora Veil actually can help my team out quite a bit. So if I can catch on a switch, I can either Nasty Plot or I can put the Veil up. With Victini still around, the Veil is actually really important to get up. So Moonblast hits the what is this thing? Hydreigon. Moonblast hits and kills the Hydreigon. Moonblast hits and kills the Umbreon. Freeze Dry for Suicune because I wanted something that could hit Suicune in case Xurkitree or something else could not come in. So Freeze Dry would hit that. Super effective Freeze Dry hits Claydol. Freeze Dry hits Ribombee, hits Vikavolt, hits Togekiss, hits all of those very well. If he brings Savali Ground, it hits Savali Ground. If he brings Savali Water for some reason instead of Suicune, it hits Savali super hard. Nasty Plot lets me get to +2 and I can start sweeping, and the Aurora Veil puts up protection for me. So then the next thing I saw was, well, how do I beat Victini? Okay, it's Fire Psychic, so having a Ghost type would help. Togekiss and Ribombee both don't appreciate Poison type moves. Gengar has the coverage to run an Electric type move, so I can hit Suicune. And then having Fairy coverage for, again, the Hydreigon and the Umbreon would be great. So I brought Gengar, again, E-Belt, because E-Belt for the win. Actually, going back to the Ninetales here, I forgot. I ran Timid, so I was fast. Outspeed basically everything but Scarf, I believe. I outsped everything but a Scarfer. Yeah, I did outspeed everything but a Scarfer. And then basically max special attack. That way I can hit really hard. So you don't have timid nature. Alright, back to the Gengar. So gave it the E-Belt. Unfortunately, it's got Curse Body this gen. I really wish they'd allow it to have Levitate back. Because Levitate Gengar just was amazing. Curse Body is a good ability. It's bad because Gengar now gets hit by the Earth moves that it couldn't get hit by before. So Shadow Ball for Victini, Sludge Wave for the Fairies, Thunderbolt for the Suicune, and Dazzling Gleam for the Umbreon and the Hydreigon. Running Timid Nature as well. Again, I wanted to be fast. Just in case I needed it. Like, I know I didn't need to go full speed on everything, but I wanted enough speed that I could punch everything but a Scarf Victini in the face, because I've played Matthias 3 times. I've lost twice, 3 times, yeah, has it been 3 times now? This would make the 4th. I played him in I played him in IPA. I played him in WWC. No, this is actually the third time I'm playing Matthias. Yeah, this is the third time I'm playing Matthias, but Matthias is known for Victini, like it's his ace mon. He drafts it in every league. If you don't take it before you get to Matthias in the first round, it's gone. I've seen him run Life Orb Victini once, otherwise he usually scarfs or choice bans Victini. So if he doesn't scarf it, I'm going to outspeed him no matter what. If he choice bans, or if he choice scarfs it, I'm not going to outspeed, but he's not going to hit me as hard. That's why he's got all these pivoters, because he can just scarf or, yeah, he can just scarf himself or band himself to do the most damage. So that's why I went fast, was hoping that maybe it's a band, choice band, and then I can hit him and kill him with Shadow Ball or something. Moving on to our next mon, Aerodactyl. So Crunch will take care of Victini. Crunch will take care of, well, it two-shots Victini. Crunch hits Claydol super hard. If you bring Savali Ghost or Savali Psychic, which I don't believe he would, Crunch will hit that. We've got Rock Slide. Rock Slide hits Scissor for neutral, destroys Victini, destroys Togetic. Ribombee doesn't like it. Vikavolt doesn't like it. Yeah, they will not appreciate it. Thunderfang for Suicune, and Scizor does not appreciate it, and Togetic does not appreciate it. I was really torn between Thunderfang and Firefang, but I figured I could pick up fire coverage on something else for the Scizor, and I don't know. Putting Arrow in front of Scalds is not great, but a Thunderfang E-Belt from Arrow does kill Suicune, so I guess I was risking it on that. I should outspeed naturally. So I was kind of risking a Scald burn or a Scald crit, running Adamant for the super attack, and then again max speed to hit hard. In Stealth Rocks, this was my designated lead unless I see what was I not, unless Victini, I have to worry about Victini lead. Otherwise, my designated lead is Arrow for the most part. Get those rocks up, force a defog, and immediately start pressuring Victini as it comes in. I have to keep Arrow healthy and keep rocking whenever I can get a free chance to rock. So, again, E-Belt. That's 3 mons with E-Belts because I don't want to choice myself. While choicing myself hurts, choicing allows, choicing does more damage. I didn't want to get trapped in a choice situation where I'm constantly switching and then he gets free setup and free shots because I'm choice locked. That's why I don't like the choices. Now that I've found E-Belt, because I didn't know E-Belt existed and what it did. So having the E-Belt is great for this. Moving on, we went to Xurkitree. We're going to try the Z-Hypnosis Xurkitree sweep again. It didn't work last week for us. Hopefully this week it works a little better. So we have Psychic Z with Hypnosis. HP Fire, that's where I picked up my fire coverage to try and get Scizor, because Scissor's not going to be able to do much back to Xurkitree. Plus HP Fire grabs the 2 bugs down low. Tail Glow, because that's how this set works. If you get the Psychic Hypnosis off, you put them to sleep, your speed goes +2, and then you Tail Glow to get to +3, because they either have to first turn Wake Up or they have to switch, so you get a free Tail Glow. You get to +3. Now you're outspeeding. Your special attack jumps to like I think 700 and something, so you're gonna break anything, especially. And then Thunderbolt for the Suicune, and again, the same reason I'm carrying electric moves. My biggest concern, just looking at my team, yes, he could bring Claydol, but Claydol doesn't have the best match. So Savali Ground is another strong possibility, and I've been torn back and forth the last couple days as I've prepped for this as to whether or not to carry HP Fire or to carry Energy Ball. And this week I'm going with HP Fire. I'm hoping it's not another Energy Ball situation where it comes back and bites me in the butt, because if Savali Ground comes, I have no grass coverage, and Ninetales is my only chance at hitting that thing. And then that starts putting pressure on Ninetales, which is needed to take out the bulk majority of his team. So we're going to try it. If Zerk Psychic Z misses and things go wrong, I might consider just dropping Xurkitree and going for a tier 3 or something electric type, because there is no really good tier 2 electric types anymore, and I don't have the tier points to jump up into tier 1 for anything, and I don't think I'm going to be able to swing a trade right now to get an electric type, so I'm going to have to drop down to tier 3 and use my last move. So this might be Xurkitree's last hurrah. We'll see. We got Mega Garchomp. Ah, crap, I got a sneeze coming. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. Dragon Claw to finish off the Hydreigon, otherwise the rest of the Mons have, like, there's 1, 2, potentially 3 Mons that can sponge the Dragon Claw with Fairy typing, so really it's just there for Hydreigon. Earthquake to hit Victini, to hit Scissor neutral, but otherwise that's it. So Earthquake's kind of basically Victini, and that's it. I hate the fact that this team has so many Levitate or Flying or Ground immunity, so it's not going to work. I picked up Fire Fang here for Garchomp. Fire Fang to hit the 2 bugs, or the 3 bugs, I guess, hard. This is where maybe HP Fire and Fire Fang aren't what I need to run, but this is what I'm going with this week, just so I have the fire coverage, because Scissor, Technician, Bullet Punches hurt really bad. So, yeah, I need the Fire Fang, and then Stone Edge for Victini, Stone Edge for Togekiss, Stone Edge for the 2 bugs down here, and Stone Edge is neutral on Scissor, so if I hit, I should be okay. Finally going into Scolipede. Again, we're trying to run the Speed Pass Scolipede, although I'm not running Sub Protect Speed Pass. I wanted Poison Jab to deal with Fairy types. That way Gengar didn't have as much pressure, as well as Mega Horn for the Dark types, just to hit hard. Rocking the Eye of Papa Berry, which is a 50% berry for those of you that don't know. So when my HP drops below a quarter, I'll jump back up to 75%. So I figured if I can Protect and get +1 speed and then Baton Pass out, I could just Baton Pass into Xurkitree and not have to worry about Z Hypnosis and worrying about missing it. I could just go that, and then I'm plus speed, and then I start hitting things and beast boosting, and then I'll get to where I need to be eventually. Otherwise, speed boosting into Garchomp, speed boosting into Gengar, speed boosting into Arrow, speed boosting into Ninetales. If he's got a Scarfer in Victini, I can outspeed Scarf Victini, and then it helps all around. I'm going to try the Speed Pass again. It didn't work last week, so we'll try it again this week and see. I mean, That's all I can do is try things and see. I've never used Gengar, Arrow, Zergatry, or Scolipede in league matches before, and never drafted them either. Like, looking at my team, I don't know where 3 of those went. I've used Garchomp before. I've never used Scolipede. I've used Alolan Ninetales quite regularly, and I enjoy using it. Never used Arrow, never used Incineroar. I've used Escavalier. Escavalier has been amazing for me in league matches. And then the rest of the team I've never used before. So I'm trying things out because I don't want to draft the same things all the time and be like, oh, we know what he's building, we know how he builds, and that's what he's bringing. I'm bringing Mons that I'm comfortable with, and the Mega Garchomp, the Escavalier, and the Alolan Ninetales. And I don't know where they're... I don't know where their sprites went on this dock. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, because now I'm missing sprites here. So, something happened in my... Oh, there they are. Okay. But yeah, so I'm trying things I've never used before. Just trying to see if there are Mons that I can incorporate, because the more Mons I'm comfortable with, the better I get. The better I can be as a draft league player. So, yeah. So there we go. Oh, I guess I forgot all these. So, again, Timid for speed and max special attack. We're going Adamant for max attack and then a great deal of speed. And again, Adamant for huge attack and great deal of speed. There's a common theme if you haven't noticed when I build my teams. Super fast, super hard, plus attack or plus special attack, or plus speed. Natures usually are what I run. So yeah, that's our team. We're going with the Alolan Ninetales, the Gengar, the Arrow, the Zergatry, the Garchomp, and the Scolipede. Match will be going up tomorrow. So hope you guys have enjoyed this team builder, learned a little bit yourselves about how to team build or how not to team build if my team building is just trash. And we will catch you guys next time. Thanks.